Hi everyone, it's Jennifer from Cactus Blossom Resale. I wanted to introduce myself. I'm new to YouTube, but not new to eBay. Been on since 2001, back when we had to use HTML, which it's come so far since then, but we don't get the kind of action we did with auctions back then, if anyone knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, I was a casual seller. I did do some consignment until I realized that really sucks and people are annoying. So now I'm just doing it for myself and my family. I have a 27-year-old daughter who also resells, but I list for her and she does pretty good. But I wanted to go over some things that happen with me. Um, when you first start and you realize you can go to thrift stores, which I wasn't doing that before. You see a vast amount of stuff at these thrift stores, and we mainly go to Goodwill because there's one right near us. I was having health issues, so I actually would go there because I was sick of being in the house, but I didn't feel well enough to like go to work or anything or do anything strenuous. So eBay was perfect. I would go and look things up on my phone and see, oh, that sells, and I end up with a bunch of stuff that sells on eBay, and in the completed it's sold, but not necessarily worth a lot of money. So it was actually a big waste of time. So now I have all this stuff, and I actually had some stuff I started FBA on Amazon, and I sent a lot of these things into Amazon, but it became really stale inventory. And if you remember, I think it was last year, the year before, where they wanted people to get their stuff back, so they paid for you to get it back. And I was like, okay, send it all back to me, because I didn't want to pay for it to come back. um, so I got this stuff back. So I want to show you some of this stuff that I started selling. A couple of things sold, but I think that's in the garage. But also, my garage is full of this, I'll call it lazy inventory, stuff I bought and never listed when I wasn't feeling well. And I found some really good things, and some things were the what were you thinking things. And I'll start with the okay stuff, and there's some stuff I'm just going to sell locally or have to give it back, which that really stinks, but I can't have the clutter, and that's one thing with your eBay business. You need it to be organized, but having piles and piles of stuff, number one, it gets overwhelming. Number two, you can't find anything, and if for listing it, things can get damaged. And number three, we had someone pass away that did eBay, and he just hoarded so much stuff that he didn't list. He would actually ask me about it, but he would try to sell it locally, and he wasn't doing a lot of listing. He passed, and his family was just sorting through this stuff. It was a mess, and they're probably still doing it. He's a person that I can't go to that house and do things. It was my ex. So anyway, that was a mess. Let me go through this box of stuff. Here's some stuff that I am listing. This I had on Amazon. It's a Vanishing Act puzzle. I'm not saying go look for it, but this, I might be able to get $10 for it. You figure after fees, I don't know, $7 or something. But it's better than nothing, because I could just give it back to Goodwill, but what good would that do? Well, Goodwill, right? That's what it would do. Alright, so let me show you what else. Just some of the stuff was dumb. I thought, well, this is cool. It hardly sells for anything. I think 10 or $15 plus shipping. Let me pull up my eBay on the other screen here. See what I listed it for. So this thing here, these nursing bras. This is from the dollar store, but these were from Kmart, and look how much it sold for, like $9.88. So I think I listed them for $6, but I bought it for $2. So this is really a stinky return. So I'm not going to do that again. So really don't make these mistakes. It's really a waste of time. Don't go on your phone and say, oh, that sells, and buy it. You want to make sure it's worth quite a bit and that it's sold. It's not just listed for that amount. Okay. So anyway, let me get to my stuff. Oh, here's something cool. Not everything Coach sells, but since this isn't a handbag, It's like a reading glasses case. I don't know where my glasses went. So here's some Coach. I happen to have Coach glasses because they're cool. And they're purple, which I really like. So they'll fit in this really nicely. Why don't I keep them? Because I like to throw my glasses in my purse and destroy them. So if I put them on, I don't know if you could tell, they're not, like this side is touching my eyelashes. I need to get them fixed. They're nice glasses, but this glasses case, because there's people like me that destroy things, but since I'm a reseller, I'm going to sell it. This is a good find because I think it was $1. I'll flip this and sell it, I think for like $10. Not bad, because it's so cheap. I mean, if I found it at the bins, it would be even better. What I'm looking at is my other screen to see what I listed this for. $8.49 plus shipping. So again, I bought this and thought, oh, it's nice, it's Coach. It's better than giving it back, and I'm not going to use it because I know I'm in a hurry and I'm too ADHD to like put it in something. I just like throw it back in my purse and whatever. So, but those puzzles, $15.99. I think that was plus shipping. Maternity bras, $5.99, and I have a few different ones. This chips thing, $14.99, plus shipping. That's not too bad. Not that bad. All right, so some other stuff. Oh, let me show you this. This is something. If you find something like this, it is cool. Look. Do you think your mom, you young people, your grandma? Check it out. It's a jumper, and I mean, right now it's jumpsuits, but back then we called them jumpers, and it was like gaucho style, because it's shorter. Look how wide the leg is, paisley, and this orange, doesn't it remind you of like that carpet people got in the 60s and 70s, burnt orange? I think we had a refrigerator this color from my husband's grandma back when they made them to last, right? This is weird. Weird sells. You see something like this, I mean, look up the comps, but 90% of the time it will sell because it's just weird, and it's vintage. It's JCPenney loungewear. So you're going to wear this and lounge around, or your friend's going to come over and have coffee or tea, or I don't know, a Jello mold, Jello. It's faded here, but you know what? It's still nice. And it has a hole. I mean, you could stitch it up, but I'm not going to stitch it up because I want to get these listed really quickly. But this was cool. I think I got it for like $3. This lounger, let's see what I listed it for. $25 because I want it to go. I don't want to store it. I had it on Etsy for a while, but nothing happened there, so forget it. Something really cool I found. More cool stuff. You know, mugs at Goodwill is like 69 cents, right? Make sure you get at least $20 worth of stuff. You get 20% off. So I don't know. I don't do math, so it's less than 69 cents. Who doesn't love Journey? If you don't, just leave me alone. No, you can still subscribe. Anyway, San Francisco Fest 2014. I didn't see any of these other things, mugs with specifically like this, but I did see some San Francisco Fest. Being that it's dated and it's from a certain thing and it's Journey, band stuff does really well. And we know Journey and how Glee brought back Don't Stop Believin'. This is a really cool find. Tempted to keep it because I love that genre, but selling it. I listed it just for $14.99, but I already have 4 watchers. If it's resellers, I'm going to be mad at you all because I want some sellers to be watching it. Anyway, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Be happy to talk to you about it. I had this sitting around, so this is not a bad find at all. My daughter has guitar lessons on Thursday, and this is not stale inventory, but this is something you don't want to overlook. Some things that look different, like I was talking about weird stuff. Okay. You see this, you're thinking it's a case for something, right? Who cares? But look, it says, what's that say? Confident. Still, who cares? All right, open it up. See that? Brand Trish McAvoy Makeup Planner. Ooh, that sounds fancy schmancy. And it is. It has this insert thing, mesh. Apparently fancy makeup people put their fancy makeup in this. And you can even have like pages of makeup. These retail for like 85 bucks or something. I guess with makeup in it, it's even more because that's fancy makeup. I'm selling this for like $30. I paid $3 for this, and the stupid Goodwill put the insert separate, so I had to pay $2. So I'm out $5. So if I sell it for $30, that's not bad because my daughter was at guitar lessons at the community center, and I just ran over there. But I also found this calculator. Oh no, it's not a calculator. It's a trying to find it here. It's for Scrabble. It's a Scrabble calculator, and that I'm selling for 90 bucks. And that was a $3 item. So look for those one-off weird things. And then I went back this last week, and all I found was that mesh insert for that planner. Nothing else. It was horrible. So I think I'm going to hop different Goodwills, which I need to list my lazy pile, right? But still. Okay, I'm going to make this quicker because I know I'm taking too long. Let me go through this stuff. Some old stuff. I had this laying around. I listed that for like 15 bucks or something. Oh, I had a Water Logic water purifier. I listed that for $60. I just had that sitting around. So it's worth going through your lazy inventory. Don't just chuck the whole box. Don't just give it to the thrift or the charity or whatever. I found these gargoyle and Museum of Modern Art candlesticks. These 3 for like 30 bucks, and then I have another 2 for 25 bucks. These are cool. They're pewter, kind of like, I don't know, like medieval or something. This, I grew up in California, so I thought this was awesome. I only saw one on there that said Chicago. Sorry, you can't see it. It says California, mountains, movies, and a few weirdos. Well, I'll tell you, it's not just a few. A lot of weirdos. But it's 1982, which, like, vintage stuff does pretty good because someone's going to go, oh, I remember that mug. And they'll buy it. That's what we hope anyway, right? So there's some stuff I bought. Here's the, what were you thinking? This is stupid. Well, this one's not too dumb. So my daughter likes stuffed animals still. So I bought this, and she was like, I don't like it so much. I'm going to give this to my friend that teaches children in China English, like online. So she can use this for her lesson, because it's a peace symbol and a bear and whatever. Also, now these, I sold a bunch of these little figurines that are Disney, but they were Cinderella, and it had like the pumpkin and the stepsisters and the stepmother and all that. But this one with Aladdin, poor Aladdin and Jasmine and Raja, nobody wants it. It's like the comps are horrible. It just doesn't sell. So this is also going to my friend who teaches English to Chinese kids in China. This, I just don't want to mess with it. It's dumb. I paid $1 for it, but I might have got half off. I mean, I would have to, the shipping's going to cost a lot more than this stupid pan. These, I don't know. I have a couple Coach bags from when, I got this wallet for Christmas, and it's the zipper clutch one, and I use that, well, I don't tell my husband. Anyway, I used to use it, and the handbags and stuff, and I have those bags that they come in. If I put them all together, I could sell them, but I think I'd have to have like a lot of them. Just one is not enough. So I'm putting this in the don't sell pile until I get more. Oh, check this out. I thought this was so cool because we had the Super Bowl here in Phoenix. 50, but it doesn't have, gosh, all right, did you see it? No. Super Bowl 50. I swear, it's what it says. doesn't have a team on it, so it's not worth much. So I ended up just listing it for $10. And it has tags. It's by Forever Collectibles. If they have a team, they sell for like 25 to 35 plus shipping. But without a team, no, not so much. But I'm still going to sell it. If it stays for a long, long time, I might give it to my son. He likes football and he's 22. And this is just sad, but this didn't sell. It was on Amazon. This didn't sell, and the comps are horrible on eBay. So I'm going to try to sell this locally because someone will want this for their kid, I'm hoping. Or adult, because who doesn't like the X-Men, right? This is not selling. There's some other stuff in here I need to list. Alright. Anyway, but that's stale inventory, so look at the comps, and if it looks decent, like you're going to make, I don't know, if it's not a ton of work to ship it, and you'll be able to sell it relatively quickly, I would just list it. And I call that the lazy inventory. And also for accountability, once I get through about a quarter of my garage and a huge rack that's in my den, I will start going, it's hard for me to say because I don't want to wait. I'll start going back to the bins because I was getting stuff at the bins. It's fantastic, let me tell you. The people that are doing these bin hauls, they're not lying. You find like one or two things, maybe like this, that you sell for 25 bucks. It pays for all the stuff you bought. And then the other stuff is just gravy. It's just extra. It's awesome. It's your profit. So I'm going to get back to listing. Right now I was going to do a dollar amount. And it's something about goals. Is like, some people are like, I'm doing 5 items a day, 20, 50. And others will say, I'm listing a certain dollar amount. And I used to do that, like either $100 or 10 items. And then I read that and thought, but my goals are monetary. Like I want to pay for all the groceries in the house, first of all. And then I want to pay for all the extra bills besides what my husband pays. And then I want to start paying down our mortgage and saving money for vacations, and so we can take one. So I'm going to say I'm working really hard so I don't have to go back to working part-time. My goal is I want to get to back up to 1,000 a month. I'm almost at that. I'm like at 990 something. Then I want to double that. So this next month I'll try to double that, and every month just try to do hopefully 1,000 more than the last month. I'm hoping with Q4 it won't be that hard, but then it's like I'll need that momentum going into the next year because the summer slows a bit. So you'll want that momentum going in. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments, because I have been around with eBay for 16 years. Also, please subscribe and like, okay? Thanks, and have a great weekend.